Hey you guys, it's Tara. Welcome back to the vlog. Yay! Pew 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 pew. You guys, welcome back. Okay, huge announcement. I got engaged. Yes! Oh my God, hold on, I don't know if it'll focus, but yes, I got engaged. Me and my boyfriend got engaged on Valentine's Day, and yeah. Anyway, I got engaged and I'm super excited, super happy. I just wanted to explain why you'll see a ring on my finger. And I promise you guys will get to meet my boyfriend soon. I think I'm gonna save it for a video for when I get 10,000 subscribers. That would be really cool. Did I say boyfriend? I meant fiance. I don't know if I said fiance or boyfriend, but yeah, I'm getting used to saying fiance because it's only been a couple of weeks. But you guys, I'm so excited. Let me know if you want to see a video talking about my ring or just anything about the proposal, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think I might save meet my fiance for 10,000 subscribers. What do you guys think? Are you ready to meet him right now? Just kidding, not this moment, but let me know what you guys think. Are you just interested in all the stuff that I do, or do you want to meet my significant other? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, back to business, you guys. I am super excited today, probably more than I've been excited for any other video lately, and that is because we are talking about my most colorful subject yet, and that is my decor. So I've given you guys little snippets of my house from time to time in videos. We've done an art tour, and you've of course seen my closet a little bit, but what I'm talking about today is a whole other thing. And what we're talking about today is dopamine decor. Yeah, that is how I describe what I have surrounded myself with. You know those moments where you just walk into a room and you instantly feel good? That's the feeling that I'm chasing. I want that feeling around every corner that I walk into. There's some type of what I call vignette or some type of moment that gives me a smile. It's just that simple. So that's the way I've chosen to treat my car, my office, my home, anything that I have control over, the way that the aesthetics look around me. I take that opportunity to make it something that gives me a spark of joy and a spark of dopamine. Yeah, my brain actually gets a good feeling when I just have a visual that stimulates me. So I wanted to show you guys how I create some of that happy, joy around my house. And yeah, let's get started on my dopamine decor. You guys, really quick, there's a new thing where you can hype up a video. If you get that down below, would you guys hype me up? I'm not scared. I ain't too proud to beg. I'll ask for it. Hype me up if you get the chance. Hype it up! All right, guys, so you have seen in my videos, one of the main ways that I bring dopamine and oxygen. Hello, photosynthesis, anybody? The main way that I bring dopamine into my home is with plants. And I have an array of what I call an urban jungle. And I've got one big set of plants, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. And then I have just little groupings of plants. So if you can't do this big old thing, there are other ways that you can use plants to like really bring some life and, yeah, like I said, some oxygen into the room. Plants just make everything seem organic and happy and actually alive because they are alive. But when you get some real plants and you start taking care of them and loving them, I'm telling you, the dopamine and the love comes back from these plants. So let me show you some of my urban plantscapes. All right, you guys, here it is. Ta-da! My gorgeous urban jungle that I have between my kitchen area and my living area. We'll get to that jungle over there in a minute, but this is my main area urban jungle. So let's get a little closer and see what is going on here. So I've just got a lot of plants. Let's just keep it real. I keep it anchored with like these really big plants. I've got a big monstera over here, and look how this baby is growing. It's so gorgeous. And then I've just got some little guys. I like to have like the big leafy ones, and then also the kind of round, I call them like a round ball, where they kind of grow in like a big bush. I like those too. And so I've got a few plants like this guy over here. Unfortunately, I don't know the names of all the plants. I'm not that much of a green thumb. It's more my fiance that, has gotten me into plants. Here's another variation of a monstera that we have, and a calla lily that's bloomed so gorgeous. And in the window, I've got these, I know the light is behind it, so I will try to brighten this up so you guys can see, but I've got these hanging vases, and these are so awesome. They look more expensive than they were. They come in a set of 2, and I think they just look really cool and more expensive than they were. Those are from Amazon, so I will definitely link those down below. So this is the overall of the jungle, but I want you guys to notice these lighted parts over here. These are my gardens, and when I say my gardens, they're from the brand Garden, Gardyn. And what is so amazing is that they grow vegetables and fruits. So they grow our food. It keeps the water in the bottom here. And so the water stays in there, and it waters itself and grows vegetables and fruits for us to eat. And I've got one over here. I'm growing collard greens and chives. And look at my cucumber. He's coming along. So yes, it is not only something that brings me joy just looking at it, but it brings some life into the room. We've even got, so you guys can see here, we've got grow lights on the top and a humidifier, because some of the plants are a little bit tropical. So it really keeps them looking shiny. And I mean, look at how great they're growing with the grow lights and the humidifier. Absolutely stunning. So if this doesn't make you turn around and be happy, I don't know what will. So this is awesome. But if you don't have space like this, or even want something this vast and big to take care of, because you do need we water this like every other day, and we fill the humidifier every day. It is a little bit of work. If you want something a little less high maintenance, then I will show you some of the smaller vignettes that I have of plants. All right, guys, so this is a much smaller version of a little tiny kitchen jungle, I call it. And what it is I've got a Lazy Susan, and any one will work. I think I got this one at a Home Goods, and yeah, it's just a marble one to match the marble countertop. But I put these on a Lazy Susan, and these are just 4 cute little potted plants. We've got a rubber tree, this spotted guy. This is a cutting from one of the monsteras over there, and I have no idea what this one is, but I think the leaves are so beautiful. And this is just so gorgeous and fun to see every day. It's when I'm sitting here and having my morning coffee and I look up to see these beautiful plants, it brings me so much joy, because it's something that I'm keeping alive and taking care of, and it's just pretty, So my suggestion for putting something like this together is to choose plants of a different height. So this one is kind of growing out and flat, and then I've got this one that's growing up. Now also, this one is one that likes to go a little flat, but I put in a planting stick, and then the planting sticks have little things like this that kind of hold in it's hard to see, they kind of hold the stalk in, because I want this one to grow up as well. So anyway, this is just a cute little way to have your own little fun urban mini jungle if you would like. And the center island is a perfect place for something like this. Another great place to inject some dopamine is on a bookshelf. Instead of having a bookshelf that's full of books, I decided to put this one full of plants. So I've got just cute little collectibles down here of places I've been, and like, what do you call those? Snow globes, yes. And then I've got a lucky money plant, a Chinese money plant. I think that's what that's called. This guy right here is from IKEA, and he is so cute. He's got one of those little braided trunks, so you guys can go pick that up at IKEA. This vase here that looks like 3 donuts stacked with a honeycomb, that's also from IKEA. You guys can see I've got this one with a cactus on top. Whoa, I almost backed into my sofa. So yeah, if you don't have room for a big urban jungle like this, you can just use a bookcase or a bookshelf and add some of your favorite little collectibles and mix them in with fun things and bright colors like I have here. And I've got this little guy. Is he gonna focus? This little flamingo. Yeah, the flamingo is not wanting to focus, but he's a fun little guy. I just sat right there. And these are dried flowers. So mixing dried, and this is something you don't have to take care of. So dried flowers look great as well. And why not choose an amazing vase in a bright color? I mean, neutrals, I'm just not a neutrals girl, to be honest. And so if you are a neutrals person, that's totally fine. But just some bright pops of color like this vase are a really great way to bring a little dopamine and happy into your life. Another easy place to put plants is your windowsill. So I've got this windowsill once again with the grow lights on it, and I've got a little Christmas cactus there and some other little guys growing. But yeah, the windowsill is a great place to bring in some plants. And once again, I've got a humidifier there because I'm extra, and yeah, y'all know I'm extra. I found a place for my succulents to live, and that is on my fireplace. So I'm not lighting a fire anytime soon. I live in Texas, so I thought that I would bring some visual interest to my fireplace by adding some of my favorite succulents. And boy, do these things make me happy when I take a look. I can't believe I'm keeping these things alive with just a little help from AI, ChatGPT, and maybe a little help from my fiance's green thumb. You guys, another way that I love to have a little dopamine hit and a little way that I like to decorate is mirrors. And when I find something beautiful in my house, I put a mirror across from it to reflect it so you can see the look of my urban jungle right when you are from anywhere in the room because of this mirror. By the way, this is the huge primrose mirror from Anthropologie, and I can tell you guys, this mirror is expensive and it's worth every single penny. This is a very accurate mirror. In other words, when you look at this mirror, this is how you actually look. So I love this mirror. I'm gonna endorse this mirror as some Dopamine Decor because it just reflects anything beautiful that you've got in your house. Also, these lights right here that I've got on the sides of these are not hardwired. These are plug-ins, and I love them so much. They dim. I will link those on Amazon as well because I think that they give a little regalness to this area. Yeah, it makes it look like it was a little bit more custom than it is because it's just a mirror thrown up against the wall. But you guys get to see what my urban jungle looks like from the reflection. Fabulous. So guys, we've been over this before with an art tour of my house, but I wanted to tell you guys that having art surrounding me in my house has been one of the hugest sources of dopamine for me. And for me, it's art that I've drawn. All the art you see behind me on this gallery wall is art that I created. So that is pretty cool. But you don't have to create the art yourself. You can, or obviously buy art, but having clusters of art is a really great way to decorate your house. Now, art can be expensive. So I want to show you guys how I make these pictures and canvases on the cheap, like on the absolute cheap. Like you will not believe how much I spend on covering my house in beautiful art and canvases. Watch my trick. So this is one of the canvases here that is from Canvas Pop. If you want to get something big and bright and bold, like I have these cowboy boots over my fireplace, this is the company to buy from. And I'm not sponsored or anything, but I have found that they just give the absolute brightest and best quality prints. Let's look at another one. This one here is also from Canvas Pop. A nice, big, beautiful print. And of course, this is one of my creations as well. And you guys can see in my kitchen here, I've got little bitty canvases. So you can even have a very small area and make it kind of bright and exciting by having just a little unexpected pop of color or pop of art along the way. And I think this one's fun. This one is called A Good Idyll. Idyll, get it? Idyll. Okay. Here in my bedroom, I wanted to show you this picture. This is me standing on the back of my boyfriend's Cybertruck when we were on our way to a Cybertruck rally. And I just wanted to show you how awesome a print can look in black and white as well. Love, love, love this. Here's an example of a drawing that I did, and this is just words that I drew, and a lot of you guys can draw bubble letters. So these are just some things that meant a lot to me in my relationship. And so I had this printed and framed. I had this printed on a canvas at CVS, and it just is inside a little nook and reflected in a mirror that's next to it. And that is a great little way to set a vignette in a small area. You guys, another thing is cute frames. This is just a little picture that I drew that I printed out on my inkjet printer, but I found this really cool frame at Home Goods. And like, we are so used to having boring, plain frames. Why not have the frame be a part of the look? Why not have the frame actually be the art? So I love cats, you guys know, so this just made sense for me. I think this one's adorable. So when you're out and about, look for some frames that are oddly shaped or have some cute interest to them. I think you'll really enjoy looking at something that isn't quite so just, a rectangle. You guys, while we're in my bedroom, I wanted to show you my bedroom shelves, like a shelving unit that I have in my bedroom. And I think it is decorated so cool. And one of the things I like the most about it is that it's not just books. Bookshelves do not have to be just used for books, you guys. I think we know this, but think about putting plates there or found objects or just cute little knickknacks that you find that you love, things that are fun, as well as bookends. Let me show you how I use bookends to really bring out some fun in my bookshelves. Let's see. Okay, you guys, check out these bookends. They are these pink parrots, and I love them so much. I just think bookends really give us an opportunity to surprise ourselves with some cute art. And you guys, bookends are so easy. I mean, there's no installation, there's no nothing. You just set them there and they're cute, So bookends are a very easy way to bring in some color, some interest without too much commitment and a little bit of dopamine, I've got this one over here as well, which is a bookend that looks like a book. And I just think that one is really, really fun. I want to give this guy a little name. His name is going to be Henry. Hello, Henry. Henry and Phineas. Those are their names. Henry and Phineas. I will link them down below. Real quick, while we're in my bedroom, I thought I would show you the little jungle that we are rehabbing. I have a little rehab area for plants that are kind of needing a little attention and a little extra help. So these have lost a lot of leaves, and they are rehabbing in this area over here with a very large grow light and a humidifier. So stay strong, plants. Pray for me on this guy. All right, guys, so now we are in my office where it is just a dopamine fest in here. I've got so many of my favorite little pops of colors, etc. But I did want to show you the bookends that I have up here. They're really cute. All right, so there is a lot to see up here. I know. But first, I wanted to show you this book situation I have here. So once again, I've got some really cute bookends. These are from Home Goods. I'm sure you can't find them now, but I did find some palm tree ones on Amazon, and I will link those down below. These are fake books, and they are so cool. So if you just check it, let's look at this here. I've got a little sewing pattern here. That's for another video. We are going to make skirts. Anyway, so it's just a little box. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's a fake book. You can put stuff in it or hide stuff in it. But I thought these just gave such a great little, I'm working one-handed here, you guys. There we go. Woo, a great pop of color. And it's not like I'm going to sit and read these books, but they look great on the shelf. So this is definitely a dopamine corner right here. Every time I look at this, it looks so cool and so beautiful. So you guys really think about having bookends and some either bright books, fake books, anything you want. But don't sleep on cool bookends. So this is what I'm talking about when I say little fun found objects. So I just find little fun things a lot of times at Michael's Home Goods, and I just think they're adorable. This is a salt and pepper shaker. That's me as a DCC. This is a Jeep vase, a little planter, and the thing is to group them together. That's the key. Grouping together little groups of stuff, making little individual vignettes. Here I've got my 100,000 plaque, a picture of my cat, another little picture of my boots, and then just a little change thing here. But when they're grouped together, it all comes together and looks really cute. Kind of stacking things one on top of the other and not caring about a color scheme. That's something that's helped me a lot too. I don't care about a color scheme because the pops of neon and the pops of bright colors to me is what really brings things together. So up here, this is the background for one of my video sets for my other channel. So I have fake plants here because I got to make sure they look good all the time. But real plants are the way to go if you can. But grouping together these kind of found objects, and you see how this shiny matches this shiny. So I got those together, but then I separated them into little groups. Here's another set of bookends that are just these little acrylic blocks. I don't even think they were meant to be bookends, but I use them as bookends. And it just makes everything look a little cooler, not to have boring bookends. So there is my office shelf, and I would say that that is a dopamine rush. So this one is a little, I don't know, this one can go either way. You either like this or you hate it. I like it. It is neon signs. So neon signs can look really childish or really silly or like some beer sign from maybe a man cave, but I really like the way that I've incorporated some neon signs into my dopamine decor because, I mean, let's just face it, a neon sign is bright. It attracts you, and usually it's something that says something. It's trying to get your attention. So I really enjoy neon signs. I'm going to show you how I've made them work in more of a grown-up way in my home. Let's take a look. This is from Target, and I got it a long time ago, so don't read me for filth. I got it a long time ago at Target, and then I took this neon sign, what if it all works out, and I clipped it on there with these little stick-on hooks, and then put the cord behind it and connects into the floor, into an outlet. So that is how I've made this neon sign work. And why not? Why not take a piece of art and then do the juxtaposition, do something unexpected and add neon on it? Or grab neon paint and paint something on it yourself. Maybe just your big initial, T or S, or a big heart, you know, out of neon paint. Why can't we take art that's existing, that's kind of boring, and make it ours? Of course, you guys have seen this neon before. This is for Revuniforms, my other channel, and I just love that. I ordered that off Etsy. I will link the Etsy store that I ordered that from, so you can get something custom if you want. It was only a few $100, worth every penny. And here's a little YouTube neon. It looks orange here, but it's actually red. Isn't that interesting? Yes, it looks bright orange, but it's a red YouTube thing. And this is right here. I made these trophies for game night that I had at my house. This is so cool. I just ordered them off Amazon, and then I made little game night champion stickers and put them on there. This is another way of doing neon too. Just neon pops of color. This is just a neon tray turned upside down, but it looks like it's lit from the bottom. And so adding neon colors, and especially these and this little hat box over here from IKEA, can really, I just think it amps up the dopamine hardcore. What do you guys think? The neon stays. Okay, guys, we are going into my closet. We've been here before. And as you guys know, I have this neon sign that says treat yourself. It looks like it's kind of fading in the video, but I promise you it's nice and bright. Yeah, and it just says buy all my stuff and it says treat yourself, because that's what we should be doing, treating ourselves. That's right. This, you guys, has got to be my favorite neon sign right here. It's in my dressing room as well. And it's just a cat that says, what? And he's got a knife. I mean, a murdering cat. Is that not the cutest thing? I love him. That's Joe, by the way. His name is Joe, and he will freaking kill you. Also, these frames, these floating frames, I get asked about these all the time. I got these at Crate and Barrel 100 years ago, but I will link below another place that has a similar look. So you can have these floating frames as well. They are so elegant. But as you can see, I've made them dopamine style. Another place I have lights is in my dressing room island here. I have neon lights. As you can see, they turn the colors, and this is just an LED strip that I put along the inside here. And I just think that this is absolutely dopamine inducing. It's bright, it's pretty, and it just makes my dressing room look elevated and amazing when I walk in. I love, love, love seeing it. All right, guys, so I want to show you some of my pops of color. I told you this would be the most colorful video we've ever had. So not only do I like neon as pops of color, I think I showed you upstairs, I had one of those neon color acrylic trays turned upside down as like a platform for that little trophy. So just having neon acrylic is also something that really, I don't know, gives me a jolt of joy and is a pop of color. So let me show you a couple of places and this amazing table I got to show you. Okay, hold on. All right, guys, so this is the second kind of urban jungle in my house over here. And I wanted to show you guys this acrylic table that I have. I have it situated between these two leopard chairs, and this right here is the most dopamine vignette. Oh my God, it brings me so much joy every time I look in this area. But I wanted to show you this table that I got off Amazon. It is an AB, or kind of that like iridescent aurora borealis look. And it's almost kind of mirrory. As you can see right here, it's reflecting the print in the chairs. But this thing is kind of modern. Also, the shape is kind of mid-century. So it's giving a couple of different eras, but I just think it glows. Like, look at the way the sunshine hits it. It is so, so beautiful. It went together so easy. There's just 3 screws that screw it up top to the base, the legs to the top. And yeah, this was an Amazon find that I am so obsessed with. The legs to the top. And yeah, this was an Amazon find that I am so obsessed with. So underneath this big smile picture here that I have, a million smiles, I've got a gorgeous snake plant, a bright, happy neon Buddha, and this is new. I am in love with this thing, you guys. Well, this is a salt lamp, and that was a gift, but I don't know, I'm trying it out. I'm trying it out, so let's ignore that for the moment. But this thing is so, so cool. Let me remove the book. By the way, this is another Azuline book. I think you guys know that I love, love, love these. They have the most gorgeous pictures. I've got this open to Sandy and Danny. Sandy, Danny. That's terrible Grease impression. Please don't unfollow me over that. But I want you guys to see this neon yellow book stand. And I just think this is so cool. I mean, it's just 2 pieces that just fit together. It's not fancy, but I got it from Amazon, and it's just such a small little thing that I think adds color and dimension. And yes, I could just sit the book up there, and have bookends, but this just looks really neat and really cute. So this is another kind of bright neon vignette that I have in the house as well. And this table came from Home Goods. I think there are, and this is really cool. Okay, so let me show you guys. Let me back up. This is a skinny like runway that I have beside my sofa in my living room. And this just hugs the wall. So this is a really skinny table. And this is a great way to create your own areas for vignettes, because you may think, I don't have the space, but this is just a little skinny accent table. And I'll link a few from Amazon. And this is a great way to even put something in a hall without disrupting, you know, the whole flow of everything. So, love it. Okay, so while we're talking about happy vibes, oh, there's me back there. There's me back there. So while we're talking happy vibes, there's nothing happier than walking into a room and it smells great. Well, I've got 2 cats who like to eat, like to vomit, like to poop. You know, they're freaking cats. And so I don't like it when my house smells like I have a cat. But I have found that the wallflowers from Bath and Body Works, to me, they're just not the jam. I don't love them. I don't love the way that they look. And I don't think that they throw the scent as well as I would like. But I have found this new diffuser on Amazon, and it's discreet. It's not dopamine looking at it, but it's discreet. And it brings a dopamine hit to me because the smell is amazing. Let me show you. Okay, so it's really simple. It's not much to look at, but this is the diffuser. I guess I could take this sticker off. Okay, I'll take that sticker off later. But this is the diffuser, and you can see on the side here, it's got like a level where you can choose 1, 2, or 3. I have it on 3 because y'all know me. But this little diffuser right here, I can smell this thing all the way in another room, this room over here, where I have the cat litter robot. So as soon as you walk into my front door, you are hit with the scent from this tiny little diffuser. So I have tried lots of things. This thing works better than anyone I have. And I think the scent is like open air. So it's just like a really fresh scent. And yeah, for me, it adds to the joy of my home and the whole dopamine happy feeling to have good, sweet smells. So that diffuser is bomb. Go get it. I want to tell you something too. Don't be afraid of spray paint. I'm not scared of spray paint. I will spray paint. Okay, let me be honest. I haven't spray painted a lot of stuff, but I did spray paint this one lamp because it just, I don't know, something about it. I looked at it and it didn't bring me joy. After I spray painted it, it brought me joy. Let me show you. It's over here. All right, you guys, here's another little vignette that I have in my entryway. And yes, you're looking at this. This is the primrose mirror, but in the smaller version. And I actually got this at Walmart. That's right, Walmart. So I'm going to try to find it and link it. And if not, I'll link the Anthropologie one. But I love this mirror too. And once again, it's on the other side of art, so it reflects the art. But I've got this little vignette with this Jonathan Adler table right inside of my entryway. And I'm sorry the pictures are down, guys, but these are family pictures and they didn't consent to be online. So I just hid those away. But this is the lamp that I wanted to show you. So this was just a black metal lamp and it just kind of looks like a bunch of sticks. Okay, please remind me to tell you this story another time. This is the bone from a whale penis. And I know that is odd, but this is passed down from generation to generation in my family. That is a story for another day. Please remind me. Anyway, back to the lamp. So I just got a can. If you look up here, you can kind of see, I'm not a professional. Come on. I'm no professional painter, but you can see that the lamp was black before, but now I painted it turquoise and I feel like it really is cool. It looks like a piece now, you know, and it brings some attention to the area. So don't be afraid of spray paint. I just took this sucker outside and I went to Home Depot, got some spray paint, nothing, I think it was Rust-Oleum spray paint, and I just covered this sucker And there we go. She's cute. She's cute. I did it. I painted it by myself. Okay, bye. Seriously, you guys, remind me. Guys, this is another great mirror that I've got. This is a wooden, huge circle mirror, and I got this at IKEA. I think it is still available, and I'll link it. But on just a plain white wall, it looks like a painting or something, doesn't it? Because it's reflecting stuff from the other side. It's also a great place for selfies, I feel like. But yeah. Like I said, the mirrors are a great way to put across from some of your Dopamine Decor, and you're like doubling your decor. Double the pleasure, double the fun, double the pleasure. So underneath this big smile picture here that I have, a million smiles, I've got a gorgeous snake plant, a bright, happy neon Buddha, and this is new. I am in love with this thing, you guys. Well, this is a salt lamp. And that was a gift, but I'm trying it out. So let's ignore that for the moment. But this thing is so, so cool. Let me remove the book. By the way, this is another Azuline book. I think you guys know that I love these. They have the most gorgeous pictures. I've got this open to Sandy and Danny. Sandy, Danny. That's terrible Grease impression. Please don't unfollow me over that. But I want you guys to see this neon yellow book stand. And I just think this is so cool. I mean, it's just two pieces that just fit together. It's not fancy, but I got it from Amazon, and it's just such a small little thing that I think adds color and dimension. And yes, I could just sit the book up there and have bookends, but this just looks really neat and really cute. So this is another kind of bright neon vignette that I have in the house as well. And this table came from Home Goods. I think there are, and this is really cool. Okay, so let me show you guys. Let me back up. This is a skinny, like runway that I have beside my sofa in my living room. And this just hugs the wall. So this is a really skinny table. And this is a great way to create your own areas for vignettes, because you may think, I don't have the space, but this is just a little skinny accent table. And I'll link a few from Amazon. And this is a great way to even put something in a hall without disrupting, you know, the whole flow of everything. So love it. Okay guys, it's this easy. You want to go to cvs.com, and then you want to go to the photo tab. Now, there are always sales. Look at this, 50% off site-wide. I mean, like, there's always a sale. And if there isn't one, you can wait 2 days and there will be. So you can see all the photo gifts that they have on sale. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to Canvas and Decor here, and then go down to same day pickup. Okay, and then you will just choose canvas prints here, because that's what we're going to get, the canvas prints. And we'll choose full or color wrap. In other words, full means the picture will go like around the edges here, and then color wrap means that it's got color around the sides, or like usually it's a black edge around the side that I get. So let's pick the first one for the heck of it. And these are all the ones you can pick up the same day that don't get shipped to you. So I usually pick 16 by 20 or the 12 by 12s. I usually pick the 16 by 20 because I just think that's a great size. So most of my pictures here that you saw today are 16 by 20. And then you'll just go down to Create Now. And upload a photo. There is done. So they take the picture and they orient it for you. So there you go. So that is a 16 by 20, and it shows you how the picture will end up and then what will be on the sides. You can also switch the orientation over here and make it more of a portrait instead of a landscape. And you guys, that's it. You can, all the controls are right up here where you can minimize it and make it smaller and make it fit however you want to. let's say you wanted just the top and the bottom to be a different color, you can do that. Over here is where you can pick backgrounds if you want to, and boom, there you go. So that's how it works. Now I'm gonna put this one back to rotate. So I'm going to, let's see, undo, 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 undo. Where were we before? There we go. I like that one. I think that looks good. So let's view it in 360 up here. Look at that. You guys, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I love it. 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 All right. So then we just go to review and buy. And then right there over on the side, you can see the code is March SW, 50% off site wide. And so order it, and let's make sure that the cart puts in my coupon code, and let's see how much this costs. Choose a pickup location that's close to where you live. And as you can see here, this cost $108. No, it doesn't, because what was that coupon code? March, MARCHSW. Boom! So I applied the coupon code, and now it turns into $49, and now it's $54 for a custom canvas. So you guys, if you think about it, you can put a picture on there of you, of your family, and you can come up with your own dopamine art in AI and just have it printed for you. So really, the possibilities are endless. In fact, if you're not a fan of the neon sign look, you can go into AI and kind of make a print of something in neon with the flowers behind it. Just use your imagination, and boom, there you go. You got a canvas print for $49. Now, if you want to get smaller ones, they do get cheaper, or if you just want to get a poster print and stick it up like I did with the tacks, that's even cheaper at 50% off. So CVS and Walgreens has the exact same thing, and usually they're competitors, so they're running the same sales at the same time. So you can try CVS.com and Walgreens.com. They both have that same day pickup, and make your own art to make your own dopamine decor. That way it's completely original and no one else will have it. That's my trick. That's my trick. It looks like I spent a lot of money on all these canvases, but I did not. Okay, y'all. Now we are going to talk about, well, first, it's the next day. I changed my dress. In fact, it's the same dress I was wearing in the last clip yesterday, but this one's in blue, and I love this dress. I'll link it down below. But let's get back to the dopamine. So I think I'm not alone in this. All of us girlies, we love fresh flowers. Yes, yes, yes. Look at these pretty roses. Oh, I love roses. And roses are great because I have 2 cats, and they are a flower that's safe for cats. So every week I go and I just get flowers. I don't like go someplace like to a florist, to like a super expensive place. I get mine at either Trader Joe's or Tom Thumb, and these are about $15 a bunch, and then the $15 a dozen for the roses, all the colors, and then the hydrangeas I usually pay about like $10 or $11 for like a bunch of 3, and I just arrange them all, and I have a floral arrangement every single week. But there is a trick I want to show you to make them even more cool and aesthetic. This thing is amazing. I got to show you guys. All right, this is called, I actually don't know what it's called. A floral spike, floral spikes. I will put the name of what this is called on the screen, but what it is, it's a nice heavy disc. And this disc has got, if you can, let me cover my face. There we go. So you can see this disc has got just like a bunch of spikes in it. And what we do with this is we take this and we stick the flowers in it to make like a very arranged and purposeful arrangement. Let me show you how it works. Okay guys, I thought this would be like the easiest way to show it. So I've got my flowers, I've got my vase, and I've got my little floral thing. So let me show you how this goes. So you just take this guy right here, and please be careful because these are really, really sharp. And you place it in the bottom of a vase. just like so. And it's heavy, so it usually kind of stays in place. Now, the object is for you to take your flower, and I like to remove the little leaves from it. And then I kind of sit it next to my flower, my vase, to see how long I want it. And then I trim it off at an angle. And then here's where the magic is. Let me move this up just a pinch. All right, so we've got the spike in the bottom, and all you do is take your flowers and press in. And look, it stays, you guys. It stays exactly where you put it. So with this way of doing it, you can like arrange your flowers like a florist, you know, like make it absolutely how you want it to be instead of just throwing all the flowers in there. You can like place them. I love this! And it just makes it look like a really cool actual from the florist arrangement. So let me do a quick little montage of me setting up my flowers. All right, guys, so here's the final result. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm not like a professional flower arranger, but this thing down here really, really helps. If you guys can see right there, you've got all the stems stuck in there. And now is the time where you fill it up with water and they all just stay absolutely perfect. Look at that. It's like you don't need any of that floral foam or floral wire or floral tape. Just that thing in the bottom, it sticks in. And let's see, in the pack, it comes with a set of 3 of them. So you get like a small one for a skinny vase and an even tinier one for a little tiny vase. But yeah, that is what I use this for, to create my flower arrangements, and I love it. Let me know what you thought of my Dopamine Decor. What do you use around your house or your car or your office? Even if it's how you decorate your cubicle, let me know the things and the items that you bring around you to like bring out your inner child and boost your dopamine, because flowers and plants and art really do it for me, but I'm always looking for other ways to increase the joy in my life, aren't we all? So thanks for joining me for my Dopamine Decor video, and I will see you guys next week. Oh, don't forget to comment and subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, do all the things. Love you. Bye. Mwah.